Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Michael, brought to you for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. We hope your morning is off to a great start. Had a great start ourselves. We were out on the roads early, catching all the nature that was growing up and waking up as well. So without further ado, let's kind of get to the news and what's happening. Got a lot of earnings continue to roll in. First, in consumer, eBay quarter one adjusted EPS $1.11 versus estimate $1.07. Fortune Brands FBIN quarter one EPS 66 cents versus 60. Helen of Troy HELE announced Julian R. Minenberg, the company's chief executive officer, intends to retire on February 29, 24. Quarter four adjusted EPS $2.01 versus estimate $1.88. Mattel, MAT, quarter one adjusted EPS loss, 24 cents versus estimated loss of 19 cents. Meritage Homes, MTH, first quarter EPS 354 versus estimate 264. O'Reilly, ORLY, first quarter EPS 828 versus estimated 8. Pilgrim's Pride, PPC, first quarter EPS 2 cents versus 6 cents. Sleep Number, SNBR, quarter EPS number 1, 51 cents versus estimate 30 cents. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, WH, first quarter EPS 77 cents versus 80 cents. Pioneer PXD, quarter one EPS 521 versus 492. Antero Resources, AR, quarter one EBITDAX 414 million versus estimated 462.9 million. Ouch, that was a big miss. Enovix Corporation, ENVX, quarter one EPS loss 20 cents versus estimated 22 cents. EQT Corporation, this is EQT in natural gas, $1.70 versus $1.30 estimate. NOV, quarter one EPS 32 cents versus 22 cents, and Helmerich and Payne, quarter two adjusted EPS $1.26 versus an estimate of $1.06. And in financials, Aflac, AFL, quarter one EPS $1.55 versus estimate $1.40. Avalon Bay, AVB, quarter one core FFO $2.57 versus estimate $2.54. Lending Club, quarter one EPS 13 cents versus estimate 11. Raymond James Financial, RJF, quarter two EPS $2.03 versus 2.23. SLM Corp, SLM, quarter one EPS 47 cents versus 35 cents. Coronado VNO postponed its common share dividends until year-end authorization of $200 million share repurchase program. They were downgraded by the hyper to neutral. Wilscott Mobile, WSC, quarter one EPS $1 versus estimate 29 cents. Merck & Company, MRK, quarter one adjusted EPS $1.40 versus consensus $1.32. Alliant Technologies, ALGN, first quarter EPS $1.82 versus estimate of $1.68. BioMarin, BMRN, we have first quarter EPS 60 cents, reported 27 cents versus estimate 18 cents. Bristol Myers Squibb, BMY, CEO Giovanni Cafario has been in the role since 2015, decided to step down from his position. Chief Operating Officer Christopher Borner will take the role as of November 1st. Edwards Life Sciences, EW, first quarter EPS 62 cents versus 61. Molina Healthcare, MOH, first quarter EPS 581 versus 512. Seres Therapeutics, MCRB, received FDA approval for its therapeutics VOWST to prevent the recurrence of C. difficile infection, CDI, in adults. Teladoc, TDOC, first quarter adjusted EBITDA 52.77 million versus estimated 46.1 million. On to industrials and materials. Caterpillar, CAT, quarter one adjusted EPS 491 versus estimate 382. CH Robinson Worldwide, CHRW quarter one EPS 96 cents versus estimate of 99 cents. Graco GGG first quarter EPS 74 cents versus 62. Honeywell HON quarter one EPS 207 versus estimate 193. IEX first quarter EPS 209 versus 202. United Rentals URI first quarter EPS 795 versus estimate 792. Meta Platforms or Facebook shares rise 9% and they keep rising. First quarter EPS 220 versus estimated 203. Aspen Technologies AZPN third quarter EPS $1.06 versus $1.74, and they're cratering, as is Impinj PI quarter one EPS 30 cents versus estimate of 33. KLA 10 Core quarter three EPS 549 versus estimate of 532. Netgear and TGR first quarter EPS 19-cent loss versus estimate of 10-cent loss. Roku first quarter EBITDA 69.1 million loss versus estimate of $106.1 million loss. ServiceNow NOW quarter one adjusted EPS 237 versus estimate of 204. And finally, Wolfspeed, which is also going down quite heavily, third quarter adjusted EPS negative 13 cents versus estimate of a negative 15 cents. So there we have earnings. And let's jump to our screen. Share our screen here. Here's first take a look at our ETFs. Semiconductors are retreating. Energy is retreating as well. Take a look at our oil prices. We're up earlier, they're slightly, and now they're back to slightly in the money. Amazing what happens and how quick it moves. Natural gas is up slightly, still under the $7 mark. Look at our dollar. Our dollar is up slightly. It seemed to be up a little more earlier. Yields are bouncing off of their recent gap down, so they filled the gap. Now they're up against their 200-day moving average. Take a look at our 20-year yields. They're doing about the same, up 2%. Take a look at gold. Gold is off slightly, but they're recovering their lows. Silver bouncing off of their 20-day moving average. Look at copper. Copper was off, and they're trying to get above their 200-day moving, or their 50-day moving average. I'm sorry. So let's see. Take a look at what's happening in the crypto markets. And they're bumping their heads up. This is 10 and 20-day. A look at another. BITO looks slightly better. It's above its 10 and 20-day moving average. Take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is up slightly. They were up a little more earlier, so they're retracing. They were up strongly yesterday, and then they came all the way back down to the low. So let's move on to take a look at our VIX. VIX has pulled back significantly from where it was. We're going to take the call here, so let's just put you on hold for a second. Hello, well, we're back. Yes, that was a call into the program. So let's continue. So we were at the VIX. The VIX had popped up the last 2 days, is retreating a little bit today with our strong earnings. Take a look at our QQQ with the strong earnings. It's up nearly 2%. S&P 500 is up about 1%. Dow Jones is up 0.7%. And our IWM, or the small caps, is up 0.4%. So let's take a look what's moving on the market on the down leg. ServiceNow is down slightly. And Impinj is trying to recover a little bit, but it's worsened from when I first looked at it, below 90. Wolfspeed is down about 17%. Let's take a look at our handy little indicator here. Mobile global is down 23%. Was down. It's trying to recover. It was down much further earlier. Its earnings are off negative 0.7%. Crocs in the footwear had been trending well. Their earnings came in at 27%, and they're on the bottom of where they've been on their movement today, down about 20%. Also in tech, Max Linear Semiconductor down about 18%. And SiTime is trying to recover. It's off about 4%. And Procept Biorobotics is gapping down. It's currently down about 17%, trying to recover in the top 3/4 of its range. Meta is up 14% today. And let's take a look at Microsoft, which we didn't look at yesterday. Continues trending higher. It's at the top of its range. It's now crossed 300. Google is up about 4%. Vertex Pharmaceuticals, it's sold off quite a bit yesterday and trying to recover today, 2.3%. And finally, Comfort Systems USA is popping out, breaking out of a consolidation. Is up about 8%. Take a look at our energy. Pulling back slightly, right under its 200-day moving average. Natural gas, 0.81%. Energy, our explorers. Real estate, it's trying to recover. It's been selling off, but it's been in a pretty tight range. Our builders remain steady. This is biotech, still under its 50-day moving average. Second biotech is selling off a little stronger. It's under 50 and 200. SMH, it's holding at a level, but it's 200. It's above its 200, below its 10, 20, and 50-day moving averages. Transports, trying to bounce up here. They're below all of their major averages. Technology XLK, our ETF is down. Trying to bounce back here today with some of the positive technology. And let's take a look at our software. Software is bouncing a little bit. And that's where we'll leave it today. Hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for tuning in for Toastmasters Thursday. If you have any personal finance questions, feel free to get in contact with us, and hope you have a great day. This has been Mornings with Michael, brought to you for informational and educational purposes only.